Hey guys, I am Arnhem Waples. I am your field trainer. And today I'm going to cover your level one scorecard so you know how to keep track of your business. Now, why do we keep track of our business? Because without knowing where you are, how can you improve? So it may seem like you made, let's say, 50 calls today, but if you look at the numbers, maybe you actually made 17. So it goes from what you feel like to here's what you actually did. Now, in the NBA, if you were like me as a kid, I collect basketball cards. I still have some of the, the milestone cards that you get: Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird. I had some of those cards. I collected those, and I was really excited. And on the back of each and every one of those cards, no matter if you were Michael Jordan or not, there was stats on the back of that card. Now those stats were for the entire year, for the entire season, each and every season that they've been in the league. It showed some of the basics, like how many how many minutes per game did the player average, how many points per game, rebounds, steals, how many assists per game, and it just went on and on with the stats, so you can actually see how good of a player they are by comparing it to other players with similar roles. So you can actually create your own scorecard over the course of a year and see how good you are and improving year after year by keeping track of your business now. So I'm going to cover with you my level one scorecard that we put together for you in order to help you track your business so that you can now grow your business and know exactly where you are. So I'm going to share my screen here so you can actually see the scorecard. And I'm going to go over some of the basics, right? This is when you first open a scorecard, this is where everything is tallied at. Now I'm going to jump into the scorecard towards the end, but first I'm going to show you, just walk you around what is here, right? So this is your activity on your scorecard, what activity we're monitoring. This is the point value associated with each one of those activities, the days of the week, the total number of whatever activity you did, the points correlated with that for your total quarter, the goal you have set out for yourself, the percentage the number of points remaining, and the percentage of your goals you actually completed so far for that quarter. Now, scrolling down, you actually will see what we're tracking here is your premium dollars, your month, the actual premium dollars you did, the goal for your premium, the percentage you completed, and the number of memberships you actually wrote each and every month. Moving over to the right, you will see the right here, you see the daily points, weekly points, quarterly points, and the potential income associated with those points. Now, on the far right, you will see which week you are and the percentage you need to accomplish or exceed your goals. So going down for week by week, all the way up to week 13, where you should be once we hit week 13, you should be at 100% of your goal hit. And we're just doing a recap on that week. So let's actually jump into here, week one. I'm going to show you an example of what this looks like. Now you can download this, print them out, or you can download to Excel spreadsheet. I like to put in my Google Docs, so I always have access to it no matter where I am. If you're a little more tech savvy, do that. If not, you can keep it on Excel spreadsheet. But at minimum, print this out, keep it with you, all 13 of them, and just week by week, what you're doing is you're just keeping track of your business. And at the end of the quarter, you can put it all into one tabulation here of what you actually did. So on week one, this is an example of how to score 7.5 points per week. And at 7.5 points per week, that is on average 1.5 points per day, 100 points per quarter, and about $50,000 in potential annual income. So, what would you do to receive about $50,000 in annual income? Now, every day, first thing, you want to add to your list. So that's the activity. And how much is that worth? It's worth 1/10 of a point. So as you can see on this example, we had 5 new companies or people on our list per day, not including Saturday and Sunday. That totaled 25 points or 25 new people added to my list. Now, what did it total up to? This should actually be 2.5 points. So 2.5 points is what it totaled up to be. And that is for the week. Now, number of referral meetings set. Now, you have 2 types of people on your list when you add those people. People who are decision makers and everybody else. So the everybody else is the number of referral meetings set. If you set an appointment with somebody and they're not a decision maker, guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to be asking for referrals. So when you ask for a referral or you have a meeting set to ask for referrals, you get 1 point for every one of those meetings you set. Now, in this example, let's say at the end of the week, this example started picking up steam and setting appointments. They said 3 for the week, and guess what? They scored 3 points for the week on referral meetings set. Now, the last category we're tracking is the number of decision maker meetings set. You get 2 points for every decision maker meeting you set. Now, throughout the course of the entire week, this person didn't set any meeting until Thursday. 1 meeting set, and guess what? They were able to score 2 points for setting that 1 decision maker meeting. Now, what is a decision maker meeting? Decision maker meeting is someone in a company who can actually say yes or no to the benefits that we're proposing. That may mean the business owner. First of all, we're going after the business owner. Number 2, anybody who's a high-level executive in that company. And finally, anybody who's in HR in that company. They can all be decision makers that we set a meeting with. Now, those people in those categories that I just mentioned are worth 2 points on your weekly scorecard for every time you set one of those appointments. And you can see as you add in, keep track of your points. Let's say I add an additional on Monday, a referral meeting that I set. See, it automatically tabulates here for your daily points. See here at the bottom on line 7, automatically tabulates for you, so you don't have to do the math if you are doing it on your Excel or even through a Google Sheet if you download it and upload it to Google Sheets. Now, for the week, it tabulates for you. I'm going to add in 2 DM appointments. As you can see here at the bottom, the total points for the week adjusted. So I'm going to remove that so you can see that again. It goes back to 7.5. So you want to every day keep track of your business in these 3 categories. Is very easy to do. Number of people added to your list, the number of referral meetings set, and the number of decision maker meetings set. You do that each and every week, it automatically tabulates, and for the quarter, you will see exactly where you are, and you can just, the goal is each week, can you do better than you did last week? So with that, guys, best of luck with the level 1 weekly scorecard. Keep track of your business because it's the only way you will see a substantial improvement to your business and know where and why that increase happened. So best of luck, guys. If you need anything, contact me. You will find all the details in the links below for keeping track of your business. Thank you, guys. Look forward to working with you. Stay accountable to someone, stay accountable to our call, and show up each and every week to stay accountable with your teammates. Guys, best of luck.